Okay, guys, it's been a while since I've done this forecast. I've been busy with the video montages, which, by the way, I'm gonna be releasing the montage on the Hackleburgville Campbell tornado this evening. But let's get straight to the point. So, today I'm gonna be discussing a slight risk of severe weather on Tuesday, maybe even a potential severe threat on Monday, but things are pretty uncertain, and also a threat of some snow for tonight and tomorrow for portions of the upper Midwest and into the Dakotas. So, if you're in a specific region and you want to skip some of the boring stuff that may not pertain to your area, I'm going to be posting the timestamps in the description below. So, let's get straight to the point. So, for tomorrow, you'll see, yeah, it's just general thunder, but however, they are mentioning that in a zone right around here, they might issue a marginal severe threat tomorrow if either one, current model trends continue, or two, they even strengthen things, because although models are here and there about any thunderstorm potential tomorrow, if some certain model guidance does continue as it's saying, there could be a threat of some marginally severe hail, or around nickel to quarter size hail, in portions of northern Wisconsin into northern Minnesota, and maybe even portions of the UP. So these areas gonna have to watch tomorrow for a marginal severe threat that may be issued, but that may be nothing compared to what's supposed to happen on Tuesday. So right now they're most certain about severe threats stretching from southern Texas all the way into southern and central Kansas. But again, models, especially the new 18C NAM run, would indicate severe threat all the way into southern Wisconsin, if not farther. So, for sure, may see a marginal threat extended if model guidance does continue, maybe even slight risk to southern Wisconsin, which I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if that were to occur. So, on Tuesday, you can expect all severe weather hazards possible, tornadoes mainly occurring down here, but maybe a damaging wind and large hail threat up to the north. So, I'm not going to show you the NAM model. So, here we are. So, here we have Monday afternoon. So, this is about 1 p.m. on Monday. You'll notice most unstable cap values, Cape values in the 1000 to 1700 joule per kilogram range. Now, obviously, this could definitely be meager enough for a marginally severe hail threat. It then would be concerned about down here, but there's not expected to be much thunderstorm, if any, if at all, thunderstorm coverage down there. But be interesting if one were to develop down there. Then mixed layer Cape isn't, well, mixed level would show a bit of something down there, but now to support. But let's look at lapse rates because I'm curious. Okay, so right around the time, so right at the leading edge of the warm sector, around 8 Celsius per kilometer of lapse rate. So could certainly see a large hail threat should a severe threat develop, and then surface-based Cape. So gonna move that to 18Z Monday. So again, only the most unstable cap is showing anything. So honestly, I would be too excited for Monday for a severe threat, but still gonna be paying attention to that. But it's gonna be Tuesday that we're gonna be concerned about. So here on Tuesday, so it's actually weakened the Cape a lot. So yes, at least surface space. This would definitely still be enough for a severe threat, just not as severe as they hinted in the last mile. And then again, severe threat could potentially develop in southern Wisconsin. But I'd be assuming the most unstable has a different story. So Tuesday morning, and then yeah, even this one's weekend too. But an interesting sector over here. But then this would be the main sector, and then again, a severe threat could develop. This one's a bit further north, and which actually, when it comes to the upper Midwest, it ultimately depends on how the 950 millibar frontal genesis line sits up. Right now, they have it set up just north of Madison, Milwaukee, but should that extend further to the north, we could easily see a severe threat going even further north, and not to mention the temperatures. So, I'm gonna show you what's gonna cause all this um mess. So, Nam's actually warmed it up a bit for me, but I honestly still think it's too cold. National Weather Service has says that when it comes to temperatures, so NAM is a bit too cold, which is also making me a little bit less trustworthy when it comes to this severe weather outbreak. So wherever the warm sector sets up, you can see highs in the 70s and 80s, maybe even some 90s down here. Honestly, I would be too surprised if that were to occur. So let's see what the GFS says. Yeah, GFS isn't too. Oh wait, right. Cassettes. Whoops. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so GFS is more in line with National Weather Service guidance. So yeah, I would trust this more. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, some 90s possible, which is what could lead to some extreme instability down here, and then maybe potentially up here as well, and then maybe reaching up here. This is gonna be a wash, but okay. So now I'm gonna see what GFS says. Again, brief overview. Okay. Woo! This one's quite intense with the instability. Almost 3,000 joules per kilogram zero. Wow. And would also probably have a oh, it have a severe threat potentially extending to southwestern Wisconsin with this transfer to go, and then that could last well to the overnight hours over here. Then lapse rates, this will determine just how much updraft, just updraft strength. So we'll know just how long and strong these storms could potentially be. So pretty decent, pretty decent. Mm-hmm. So last thing, bulk shear. This will ultimately determine one, thunderstorm coverage, and two, whether they'll just be a pulse severe type or if they'll sustain for longer periods of time. So again, Monday 18Z. So right, yeah, they're pretty decent. I mean, could easily see some of those storms lasting longer for a longer time over here. Could also see a damaging wind threat evolve from this into down here. They could last quite a long while too. So, and they could also be a bit on the faster side down here too, with all this shear to 50-ish, maybe even 60-ish knots in spots. So, wouldn't be too surprised if some of those storms were racing across the plains of Texas. So, let's see just how much thunderstorm coverage the GFS is showing. So, guess it's just snow I'm gonna talk about later. So Tuesday morning, got some shower thunderstorm activity going on over here. Okay, so 21C. So right around 4 p.m. it shows thunderstorms developing. in northern Texas into Oklahoma, and then here's area 2. Move on to 00Z. I mean, we could see multicellular storm molds being quite a um, popular, most popular type of coverage. Multicellular, so multicellular clusters which could be capable of large hail, damaging winds, and maybe tornadoes. That's gonna be something that will be later determined. Then again, storms will pop up during the overnight hours, so right around 10 p.m. towards up here, and then this one's actually showing thunderstorm coverage being quite widespread, so we'll be surprised if a enhanced risk were to be issued with this particular threat. So that's the end of severe thunderstorm discussion. Now I'm gonna move on to talking about the snow. So here's right now. So nothing much going on. But then snow develops here and then moves on and then again thunderstorms. So not gonna be significantly heavy snowfall event. But let's check the snowfall accumulation. So here we have it. So it would say 3 to 5 inches here, and then widespread of 1 to 2, maybe even 3 inches up here. So not the heaviest snowfall event, but it's pretty rare for it to snow in April, let alone late April. So again, 1 to 2 inches here, and then 3 to 5 inches here. Maybe even some snowfall accumulations as far south as northern Iowa. So if you have um any garden related activities, well, you may want to hold up just a bit longer. Because I mean, upper Midwest, Mother Nature likes tricks up her sleeve, so who knows. So that's a forecast for today. Hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow.